You're watching NTC News, DeKalb County's only television news source, on the campus of Northern Illinois University and from the Northern Television Center. This is NTC News Tonight. In the state of Illinois, but what if flooding was so common in your neighborhood the government asks you to leave your home? Welcome, I'm George Roras. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Kiara Herring. Evergreen Village residents today are searching for new homes, but not necessarily because they want to. NTC reporter Candace Beasley has the story.
Over the years, Evergreen Village Park has been flooded out more than once because of severe storms. The problem, they are living on a floodplain. Though it is safer for residents to move, that doesn't mean they want to.
I'm old. I don't like to move. Nobody does. Yeah, I want to lift a whole house full of stuff in my old age and carry it someplace else. Sure. And start over again. No.
Frank and about 400 other residents will have to leave their homes and hope that they will find a place just as nice and affordable. The Director of Planning and Zoning gives an idea of what the plan will consist of once funding is approved.
Financial relocation assistance is part of the project. It's required by the state and federal laws.
Some residents do not have jobs and worry about how they will maintain living expenses.
There isn't anywhere we can go. If they build another park and relocated us, that would be nice. That's not likely to happen.
Not only will it be an issue financially, but it can also cause problems for children and their schooling.
They move us to a different area where it's going to be out of that town. You know, we have to move our kids to a different school. Okay. And they're going to hurt our kids a lot.
Once the state approves the plan, the county and residents will meet to discuss where they will go from there. Until then, things are at a standstill. In Sycamore, I'm Candace Beasley, NTC News.
Thanks, Candace. Now, we've talked about kitchen fires before and how dangerous they can be. Well, there was another incident yesterday in Sycamore. The fire took place in a residential home right off of Main Street. Firefighters took 10 minutes to put out the blaze that started in the house's kitchen. The Red Cross is helping the homeowners, and their family will need $150,000 to repair the damage. This is just a reminder that everyone should check their smoke detectors to make sure they're working properly.
Speaking of fire safety, the Sycamore Fire Department wants you to make sure your home heating systems are safe with cold weather coming. Their advice is to have a professional clean your fireplaces and inspect your furnaces. Make sure your space heaters are off before leaving the room, and of course, check the batteries in your smoke detectors. Maple Park Police Department is giving people a chance to turn in their firearms all week. The firearm turn-in program's goal is to keep people safe and get firearms off the street. There are two ways to get rid of your guns. You can drop them off at the Maple Park Police Department, or you can call the police and they'll pick it up for you.
A weapon that anybody would know what to do with and how to operate. We will hold on to those, and then we will make a sale of those weapons. The monies gathered from that sale will be used by the Maple Park Police Department to purchase equipment for the police department.
As he said, the money the program makes is going to help the Maple Park Police Department.
The DeKalb Area Agricultural Heritage Association is celebrating its 100th year. To celebrate the 100th year, they've opened a gallery displaying early hand tools and farm toys used in 1912 when the association first began. The gallery is open Wednesday and Sunday afternoons or by appointment.
Hopefully you didn't forget about a winning lottery ticket. A $250,000 ticket that was bought in DeKalb expired last Thursday. The lottery ticket was purchased a year ago at the mobile gas station on Sycamore Road in DeKalb. The Illinois State Lottery says that this is one of many prizes that go unclaimed each month. They said that every month around $2 million in prizes aren't claimed. Another local lottery winner is running out of time to claim their prize. 7 months ago, a $200,000 lottery winner was sold at Jewel on the Sycamore Road Jewel in DeKalb. The winner still hasn't collected their winnings. The unclaimed money is donated to the state's Common School Fund.
Football fields of grass are being removed from Chicago's south side.
And why Governor Pat Quinn says a prison can save the state. Here are today's state lines.
Chicago police have begun working to remove 2 football fields worth of marijuana that was found on the city's south side. More than 1,000 cannabis plants were discovered during a helicopter operation yesterday. Officials say that some of the plants were as tall as Christmas trees.
Governor Pat Quinn says money from the sale of the Thompson Correctional Center should be used to pay off the prison's bond debt and the state's stack of unpaid bills. The state says it will sell the closed prison to the federal government for $165 million. It was built in 2001 but never fully opened.
The manager of an assisted living home in Warren is accused of stealing money from disabled residents. Linda Cottrell has access to a safe where residents kept their ATM cards. She's charged with stealing nearly $9,000 from their accounts.
Rockford College is changing its name to Rockford University. The name switch will happen later this summer, next year. The liberal arts school is 165 years old and opened in 1847 as Rockford Female Seminary, and those are today's state lines. Well, DeKalb was finally hit with some rain today.
Yeah, I was not a fan. I was worried about my hair. Please tell me I'm not going to have to worry anymore.
Well, unfortunately, Kiara, you may want to hold on to your hair tomorrow. It's going to get a little bit gusty out there. Now, as for the rains, we are going to see some showers tomorrow. Now, taking a look at our highs across the area, temperatures are pretty much going to be in the 70s across the area. Now, look at that. Showers pretty much across the area, unfortunately. But hey, looks like we're going to clear up. For more on your 5-day, stay with us. We'll be right back.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Welcome back on this rainy day. We had temperatures near 67, pretty much right about our normal for this time of year, but hey, that's fall weather. Taking a look at our radar, pretty much storms are clearing up tonight. Going to be pretty dry, but unfortunately tomorrow, cold front's going to sit through tomorrow night, but then push through our area, bringing us some cold weather, but clearer weather as well. Now, tonight, cloudy, low of 53 degrees. Now, tomorrow, definitely want to go out and enjoy that day. High of 73 degrees. Gorgeous out there, but may want to have a jacket. We're going to see gusts up to 30 miles per hour and some showers. Showers should hit us about afternoonish. Tomorrow night, showers will clear up, linger early into tomorrow night, but clear up, bringing us partly cloudy skies. Now, a little bit chilly out there, so you may want to have a coat. Temperatures are going to dip down to near 39. Now, here's your 5-day forecast. 73 on Thursday, but look, temperatures dip down 12 degrees below average to a 54-degree high. Going to be a little bit chilly out there, so definitely want to have that coat. But hey, good news, sunny skies as we go into the weekend. Look, beautiful across for the rest of the 4 days. Starting into our work week on Monday, temperatures may start to rebound to near 57 degrees. That's all for weather. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.
The battle for a major city in Syria is becoming grisly.
And a former Penn State coach is suing. Here's what's happening on today's World Watch.
They find some of this video hard to watch. At least 33 people are dead after 3 suicide bombers detonated cars packed with explosives in Syria's largest city, Aleppo. State TV says the bombings brought down buildings and trapped survivors under the rubble. A 4th explosion struck near the edge of Aleppo's Old City, a World Heritage Site.
The former Penn State University assistant football coach, whose testimony helped convict Jerry Sandusky on child sex abuse charges, has filed a whistleblower suit against the school. Mike McQuarrie says the university ruined his reputation and fired him for his cooperation in the investigation.
Jimmy Hoffa is still missing. The latest search for the remains of the former Teamsters boss in Michigan came up empty. Police took soil samples from a home in Roseville after a man said he saw a body being buried there when Hoffa went missing in 1975. The soil test showed no evidence of human remains. Hoffa's disappearance 35 years ago captured the public imagination.
Thousands of millionaires are collecting unemployment checks, according to the congressional report. As many as 2,800 when the recession hit in 2008. On average, unemployed millionaires collect just over $11,000, or about 37 weeks of unemployment benefits. Lawmakers have been unable to agree on a legislation limiting millionaires from collecting unemployment insurance benefits. And that was today's World Watch.
You know, Kiara, there's nothing better than postseason baseball.
No, but there's definitely a change in this year's postseason format.
That's right. This year, Major League Baseball added one more wild card team. So we asked you how you feel about the new playoff format, and here's what you said.
I like the format, one-game playoffs, really competitive.
I actually really do like the wild card, gives more teams the opportunity to make it.
I think it's good because my roommate has converted me to a Cardinals fan. She's like the biggest Cardinals fan ever. So in this case, I think it's good because this gives the Cardinals a chance.
It's good that it's just one game, because I think if you're getting one more team in, there's no need to throw more games in.
The only thing I would change about it is that there would be a 3-game series instead of a 1-game series at the end of the wild card, and make things a lot easier for the teams that are actually well deserving of being in the playoffs.
Go White Sox.
Well, baseball season is winding down.
That's right. Megan Safely is here with sports to tell us all about it.
Well, guys, you know, we may have history being made with one of the Tigers players, so that's some pretty exciting news, but I just cannot say the same for White Sox and Cubbies fans. So we're going to start off, we're going to take it to the Cubbies, who were at Wrigley Field, by the way. The Cubs were at Wrigley Field last night playing the Astros, and it was not a pretty sight, let me tell you. Bottom of the 6th, and look at that catch. Wallace popped up and got it, leaving the score at 2-0. Doesn't seem to be looking up for the Cubs. Bottom of the 9th, Castillo steps up to bat, pops it up, and Tyler Green makes the catch, ending the game 3-0, making the Cubs, that is their 101st loss of the season, guys. How embarrassing. And now we're going to take it out to Cleveland now. The White Sox had a pretty upsetting night last night. We start at the top of the 9th. Score tied at 1. Viciedo comes up to bat. He could. Yep, he did it. That makes the score 3-1, and we're at the bottom of the 9th now. Peavy's on the mound. There's the pitch, and Travis Hafner, I'm sorry, everyone, is just going to get all of that one. That's going to tie up the game there at 3. We bring it to the bottom of the 12th now. 2 men on, 2 outs, and will Peavy shut down Jason Donald? Not tonight, ladies and gents. Donald gets a base hit, and that ends the game 4-3 at the bottom of the 12th. White Sox play the Indians again tonight at 6, so let's hope they can muster up some of that pride and get a win. If you haven't been paying attention to the Tigers lately, you probably haven't heard about third baseman Miguel Cabrera. He is currently leading the MLB with his batting stats, and he is trying to go for the Triple Crown. Manages to hit a pop fly right there that drops in the front of the center fielder and gets him on base. He comes up to bat again and manages to hit it straight up the middle now. And that gets him a 2-run RBI thanks to the men on 2nd and 3rd. And in sports notes today, NIU kicker Matt Sims earned MAC West Specialist of the Week for his performance against Central Michigan on Saturday. Congratulations to you. The NIU Scholar Athletes of the Week are football player Jason Shepler and sophomore volleyball player Mackenzie Roddy. Congrats, Husky athletes, and keep up the great work. And for today's play of the day, we take you back to the Ball Diamond where the Royals took on the Tigers. We have a ground ball hit to Escobar, and he makes an amazing stop, hops up, and gets that ball over to Butler just in time to make the out. Garcia was just not fast enough to outrun Escobar, but with a play like that, it is easy to get shut down. That's a lot going on, guys.
Yeah.
I love this time of year.
Oh, it's so much better. Does it get any better than this?
I wouldn't say so.
Of course not.
I would. Thanks, Megan. Coming up, Bambi blocks a skateboard racer. You're not going to believe the video when we come back.
I'm in the honors program here at NIU. The Honors House is a place where honors students can live together. I lived in the Honors House as a freshman, so I got to meet people right off the bat. I was with students who were in the same kinds of classes as me. So living in the honors house just meant I had that group to start off with. Living with other honors students made all the difference in my experience, so why go anywhere else?
Northern Illinois University, learning today,
leading tomorrow.
They call it the Buffalo Bill Downhill Blood Spill, a mile-long skateboard race in Colorado. If you spill, well, you're gonna hurt yourself. But nobody expected that a racer would get knocked out by a deer. You have to watch this. The video is coming from a racer's helmet camera, which watch what happens in front of him when a deer in front of one of the skateboarders runs out and knocks him down. These racers are going 40 miles an hour, so nobody's putting on the brakes and stopping. The deer and the skateboarder both roll off the road and wipe out into dirt. The skateboarder walked away with some serious scrapes, but no broken bones. Believe it or not, the deer kept running and caught up with other racers and jumped in front of them again.
I don't know. Maybe the deer was just jealous and didn't have any wheels. I don't know.
He was just marking his own territory. Who knows? But what we do know is that NTC News Tonight is produced and directed by students here at Northern Illinois University. And with that, we want to thank you all for being with us.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.